Yeah, and that is our 1313 Legion Warboss trampling with double strike. And hello YouTube, welcome to Fine Day. Today we are going to have a look at Halana and Alena partners in Historic Brawl. This deck aims to win by curving out, putting a few counters on few creatures, giving stuff haste, and killing the opponent. This deck is a lot of fun. Like, just straight, I'm going to tell you that this deck is so much fun because the play patterns that this deck creates are just amazing. So we curve out. We don't necessarily need a 1-drop. We have some good 1-drops, but we don't necessarily need one. But from turn 2 onwards, we have so many disgusting lines. For example, you could go with a Krenko Tin Street Kingpin onto, and then put counters on him, right? And then he just swings in for a ton. Also, Reckless Storm Charge is amazing because you then put the Reckless Storm Charger gives Halana and Alena haste, and they in return put 3 counters on the Storm Seeker. Another really great play is just playing any 5-drop in this deck, because most of the 5-drops are just designed to work really well with Halana and Alena. One of those cards is Ilharg the Raze-Boar, which with haste becomes a big threat. For example, Verdurous Gearhulk puts all its counters on Halana and Alena, and then they in return put all their counters again on Gearhulk and give him haste. So basically this is 5 mana, 12 mana, 12, right? Like, so very similar to Ghalta in this deck. Also, one of the great cards in this deck is Majestic Myriarch, because what you're going to do with Myriarch is you don't put the counters on him. What you do is you put it on something else. That thing gains haste until end of turn, and then Myriarch has at very least haste and first strike, and that's just amazing, especially if you have a creature on the field that has trample. As for the rest of the deck, we play 2-drops, we play 3-drops, not that many 4-drops because our commander is 4. We go face. If we get wiped, cards like the Ozolith have our back and potentially can really carry the game. Hope you enjoy this list. Please like and subscribe. Let's go. Our first opponent is the Gitrog monster. And let's see. We don't have a 2-drop, which is kind of iffy, but I think we will draw one. Bloodshot Trainee curves really well with Halana and Alena, because not only does he get haste, he also gets the counters that he needs to activate his ability immediately, so that's really great. Okay. We have 3 cards also in the deck that benefit from having snow, and 2 of them need the 3 snow threshold, which is usually not that bad. You don't necessarily get it on curve, or maybe not even on turn 5, but do I need Toski? Let's just keep Toski. But again, the thing is, they're still good without having full snow. Okay, Ramming Up Excavator. We go with Boreal Outrider. So next turn we play Halana and Alena. We put a counter on them. We put a counter on an additional counter on the Outrider itself. So that will be hopefully a 6/5. If the opponent decides to kill this, okay, then I might want to play a Rhythm of the Wild here. Sure. I think that's decent, right? Because next turn I have some cool play patterns where I can give haste to Alena and Alena. Now maybe... Okay, Raska kills the Rhythm of the Wild. Man, my threats have not been lining up with their answers too well. Unfortunate. Ooh, that's so good though, right? Yeah. Let's go for this. Bone Crusher the Raska.
Fortune favors you.
I could have... No, man, I misplayed. I should have just played the Bone Crusher over the Celebrant, because Celebrant is at its best to be played and then immediately get haste. So yeah, that was 1000% the wrong creature here. Man. Ooh, that's good though. Yeah, now I would have put a counters on this, but I think I have to put the counters on the Celebrant so it doesn't die on attack now. Okay, now let's see where we go from this. I could get 2 combat steps with Toski. Seems decent. Combat Celebrant probably dies here, right? Okay. They sacrifice a land and then immediately play, yeah, Gitrog and then play land from the grave. Okay. What are you on, opponent? Maybe they remove something, right? Okay. Loth is reasonable.
You reek with
although a decent bit annoying. Okay, let's see, I could go for the Bloodshot Trainee or the Toski. Interesting. I think I like Toski. Yep, Magda as well. And then... Sure, give haste to Toski. And then... all face. Beautiful. Could have also went with Magda to get 2 additional treasures, but I think this having indestructible is just better. Oh man, the Baleful Mastery, that really bailed them out there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Sure, I kill off your board opponent, that's fine.
A gift in exchange for
the cool thing is though, what I can do now is I get an additional combat step, so I can now give Magda haste and kill the Loth with it. Man, that's so cool! That's so cool! I love this.
all of you.
Yeah, that was a power play. And I get Ugent. Oops. Sorry, I guess. So they -4 here. And let's see, I think I like... Damn, if I had 1 more mana, 1 more damage, that would be nice. You can't target Planeswalkers, can you? Huh. The big problem is they're going to play Gitrog and then I'm just super sad, right? So do I go Zerta Goblin Haste or do I go... This is so difficult. I don't even know how much mana do I have next turn. I kind of just gonna activate Lair of the Hydra, I guess. Man, Ugin, why do you have to make this so difficult? Lair of the Hydra, why are you so late? Okay. I think I give this haste and swing it on Ugin. And then next turn I can kill it. Because, like, I think I eventually win here if the Ugin is not around anymore, but man, this is so brutal. Llanowar Visionary. Gitrog. Oh, they have so many blockers. So many blockers. Yeah, goodbye Bloodshot Trainee. Oh, this is so rough. I would love to top deck a Bolt here, not gonna lie. That's not bad, but it's not great. Yeah, I think I can scoop this up. That was a super close game. GG. We are ready to play against Kalane Reclusive Painter. And... this is one of those trick questions, isn't it? Man, if this doesn't work out... I'm on the play though, so Kalane can't block the Magda. No, Kalane will always block the Magda. Because it doesn't have haste. You have to block, I have to mold this. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with the charger. I think I will eventually just start putting counters on this, so... Classic Naturalist is pretty nice though. Like, Rhonas also curves out. Most of your 2-drops have 2 powers, so 2-drop on turn 2, 3-drop Rhonas, 4-drop Halana and Alena, put a counter on the 2-drop, and then 2 and Rhonas can swing in. Okay, we attack. We attack. A land would be really nice. No, not even. Not even. I wouldn't even play Halana and Alena here, right? Let's set green. Doesn't matter too much. Yep. Gonna block opponent? Yes or no? They don't. Okay. I guess I like Rhythm of the Wilds. Just being able to have haste or put counters on things is probably really valuable down the line. I really need lands. Play like 42 in this deck or something like that. So, let's see. Spawn of Mayhem, okay. Could've. No, they couldn't have. I was about to say maybe they should have swung in first, but that wouldn't have mattered. Because they still had to spend their treasure. This is probably one of the better draws, because if I top deck a land now, I can immediately play Halana and Alena. Maybe I put the counters on Charger. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Okay, they play land. They probably swing it with the spawn, but maybe they keep it back for blockers, right? Ooh, Reckless Storm Charger. They swing it for 6 in the air. Okay, they are blocking with the... I always say Storm Charger, but the backside is Charger, right? It's Charge Slasher. Okay. Let's hit you. And I can swing in with Gingerbread as well. Yep. Not gonna give them the option to block. Not that they would block this, they'd rather chop the Cobra, but oh well. Wow, they're already at 10 life? When did that happen? Well, that's going quick. Am I winning on 2 lands again? Like in the the Keeper of the Flame video where I just won on 2 lands, that was pretty hilarious. Okay, I'm dead if I have a bolt. That would be unfortunate. Land, untapped, once? Ooh, does it even kill them? I don't know, math is for blockers. Math is for blockers. So we give haste here, right? Yeah, we have to. And now we put the counters on this. And... I think that's lethal? Yeah, that's lethal because they die on the upkeep spawn of Mayhem trigger. That's... oh... wow, that... Please don't have removal, opponent. Please, opponent. Don't do it. Ah, they're hovering. Hope this damage goes through. I mean, they would have killed Halana and Alena if they could have Okay, okay, okay. They're blocking and now they hope to... Wow, that... that was a super close game. Wow, GG. We are ready to play against Toxrill. And... yeah, these are the hands. Ah, we're missing one green for the Surferin. That's like always the risk. Like these double green ones are kind of awkward because then you can exactly get this, but I still feel like Surferin is just so good. Like especially this giving power to the Surferin, Surferin giving power to Halana and Alena, then Halana and Alena giving power to Surferin, and then Surferin giving power. Like, what is this? Like, the power distribution is like, I don't know. It's like the family tree in Alabama or something like that. Anyways. We activate this every time, right? We put this on Surferin still. Like, these are quite interchangeable. Man, this has been awkward. Grasp of Darkness, okay. Green Source. Robber of the Rich, arguably pretty good as well. Maybe I get a 1-drop, that would be amazing, but I doubt it. Okay, they don't draw Field of the Dead, which is a card I wouldn't necessarily play anyways. In 2 colors, except if you're like can hard force the land distribution, like Tachova with this good old Scape Shift or something like that. Or Gitrop Monster with a good old Scape Shift. Okay, I basically need to draw land, otherwise this is awkward, but I think this is going to be pretty cool. I also assume that they likely just likely have removal for Halana, so that will be sad. Okay. I think haste is what I want. Yeah, haste is what I want. Okay, that's a Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Not too impressive. I'm just confused why they don't seem to play blue in the deck. Interesting. Mono black Toxrill. Interesting. Like, wouldn't they just search for an island? Bone shards. Okay, that's fine. Yep, Halana and Alena. Putting a counter on 2 counters on Tar Goblin and swinging for 4. Nice, nice. And next turn, this actually deals 12 damage to face if this fully connects, which is extremely scary. I don't have trample on anything, otherwise the Myriarch would be nice. I mean, first and foremost, I need to top deck a land, right? That is... ooh! Maybe? I think this is... yeah, I think this is... like, I'm missing green again, but I really like this because... well, this has first strike now, so the Nighthawk can't block it really, but it also has 7 power, so they can't ignore it, otherwise they are at 2 life. And they go to 2, and I mean, that's maybe what they need to do anyways. Actually, they would have taken the same amount of damage, because this was 5 power, but they got the 2 life from it. So it didn't... yeah, that was definitely the correct block. Okay, Massacre Girl. Nice. If I... no, I have just almost lethal here, right? Yeah. Because 1, 2, 3, you fight the... I think I always fight them... no, wait, let's think this through. Yahenni can get indestructible here, so I have to target the Yahenni. Right, they can just sacrifice this Massacre Girl in response anyways. They should sacrifice Massacre Girl here, for sure. But I still just... yeah, I die. Yeah, I win. Because they're at 2 life, I just realized again. Anyways, GG. we are ready to play against Florian. And I think we can do better. That's actually decent. Okay, let's play tapped Shatter Skull. I doubt, if I was against green, I would maybe play this untapped now, but I don't think I will bolt any of their 1-drops. They don't have one anyways. Do I go with the classic Naturalist? Or the Paradise Druid? I think I will take it a bit slow. And I will go with the Rhythm here and then pass turn and keep up Bolt. That's probably a good way to do it because, yeah, they played the Florian on curve. That's pretty great for us. And now Halana and Alena can do some huge work. Because, yeah. Counter for value? Honestly, they're in black and red, so putting a counter on this protects them from Bolt, protects them from from Heartless Act. Just all sorts of goodness, basically. And next turn I hopefully have lethal? Oh no, okay. A Crone War. Man. Unfortunate for you, opponent, though. I think I put a counter on this. They block the Toski anyway. Oh no, they don't maybe, right? Yeah. Now the Toski is 2-2 though. Like, if you put stats on Toski, he just becomes so incredibly threatening because he's so hard to remove, right? So, don't know. Don't know. Okay, where do you go from here? I think I like... Could put a counter on the Incubation Druid. This exactly doesn't work out how I want to work it out. So basically what my idea would be is that I play Druid, I play Outrider, I play Druid, put a counter on this, give it haste with this, and then just play something else off of it. Now this is a bit awkward though. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to swing with the team and play an Embercleave. Yeah, and if I know this Druid will die, but this pushes way more damage and draws me 2 cards because I trample over, I draw a card from Toski, and then both crash in for 2 additional cards. And that is probably just really good because that also guarantees me, hopefully, my land drop. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay. Toski with an Embercleave is really scary. Let's see. If they have an Edict effect, that would be unfortunate, but we can certainly... Oh yeah, or a Rippling Fear, but we can certainly pull through that because we have a Garden Project, right? Yeah, so we could go with a project or we could just go full on the board. We could swing in for... No, we have lethal, right? What am I even talking about? Egg of Haste, Embercleave, boom. Oh no, that's exactly not lethal. So I did count correctly, but I think putting them to 1 is just still so valuable. Put a counter on you. Nice. Yeah, and they give us a good game. Because that is one threatening board. GG. We are ready to play against Growth of the Gravetide. And hopefully we haven't been able to play Halana and Alena into any of our 5-drops yet, really, so hopefully that will change. don't think I need a Bone Crusher. Maybe if they play Mana Dork, but what is my real curve going to be anyways, right? Yeah, I think it's going to be Incubation Druid, Halana and Alena putting a counter on Druid, and then trying to go off with Krenko and Combat Celebrant. Seems good, I guess. Dead weight, okay. You know, the Krenko will hopefully pull through. I think, yeah, I have to, like, this is not the time for Marauding Raptor. Good thing I draw that land, though. Krenko with additional combat steps from Celebrant seems so busted. Please don't do it, opponent. Don't do it. I think if if this gets killed and I don't, like, I draw land or something like that, I just play Marauding Raptor and cycle the Thicket. Seems good. Okay, search for Azcanta. That's totally reasonable, but now we will just develop a huge board with this. And swing in. Make 4 1/1s. And then hopefully next turn we just almost kill them, right? Yeah, that should almost be lethal. Man, this is so insane. Don't kill Halana and Alena, please. I beg you. Okay. So I wanna go through how much damage this would have been. So that's 6 plus 6, 12. 16 on the first attack, no, 17 on the first attack, and then an additional 8, yeah, 8 on the, no, way, a ton, they would have been dead. Okay, GG. We are ready to play against Kambal, and sure, I can work with this for sure. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see what we get from this temple. Okay. Marauding Raptor obviously shuts off every creature in our hand right now, because for some reason we don't draw fatties. If I had a 5-drop in hand, I would for sure keep this on top and try to ramp into it to try to kill the opponent quickly. Well, we always try to kill the opponent quickly, but I don't think we keep this because I can just, like, Surferin, Kessig Naturalist, I have enough to do. I don't need to do something. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty good though. I think I will lead on the Naturalist now because I want to play this Guardian Project on turn 3. I mean, if they power would kill it, that's obviously fine. That's a removal spell that's not pointed on at my commander, so. Okay, Kambal comes out to play. So Farron comes down. And they probably kill it again. The one, well, no, they are in white, so they have multiple ways of removing this Guardian Project. Maybe exile, Kambal Voltron, maybe. Okay, I swing him with Surferin, and then I'm just going to play the Guardian Project because I don't think they will kill us too fast. Like, yes, this is draining us a bit, but like, what is it going to drain us? Maximum 6? Oh, there's the Modify. Could have not played around it any, I think. Okay, unfortunate. I think I really want to give this Elder Gargaroth haste with Halana and Alena if I can. So, yeah. I think I'm just grabbing another green here. Sure. Halana and Alena. Oh, please, opponent. Please. Let it stick. Okay. Beautiful. Do I even? Probably not, right? Probably not. I actually value my life total a bit here. Maybe I would love to draw another 5-drop because I really want to protect this Gargaroth with the Heroic Intervention. Because the card draw from this is just so valuable. Restless Content on Sir Farron, okay, sure. That's fine by me. If they can't kill Halana... Ooh. Yeah, I for sure will do this, because this allows me to keep up Heroic Intervention. Wow, this is so disgusting. Let's go. Bloodshot Trainee and... no attacks. And do this now, because it only has haste until end of turn. So you can't pass with it. Yep. And now we keep up Heroic Intervention through all of that. Oh, it's just beautiful. Sure. Try again, opponent. Mana Tithe. Ah, he got me. Okay. But now I'm just going to play Halana and Alena again. I don't think I will. I could also just Gargaroth. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but I guess that works out. And pass turn. No attacks. Okay, Ranger Captain. I really wanna... yeah, like it's good that Bloodshot Trainee is not only a sorcery activation. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Giant Killer, ooh. They have to kill the Gargaroth, right? Yeah, it's just no questions asked, basically. That thing does give me a bunch of life. They swing in, they can't. Yeah. Let's get rid of the Ranger Captain. Sure. And Sheltered Thicket. They really didn't like that Bloodshot Trainee, apparently. Yeah, it seems to just kill their whole board. GG. We are ready to play against Isamaru, Hound of Condor. And maybe this is the day we play a 5-drop on curve with Halana and Alena. I think this is a mulligan though. Well, this is a 5-drop, but you know what I mean. The chunky ones. The big boys. Okay, let's keep. Robber of the Rich swings in on 2. A card that you could certainly play in this deck, I just chose not to play it, is Hardened Scales. Because I feel like I don't need help when I'm already going off. I think I just need to get there. Like, when Halana and Alena are on the field, the deck is already popping off hard enough, as is. So I just don't feel the need to play that. Okay, deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could swing it with the robber first, and I probably should do that, right? Man, unlucky. Sometimes you just gotta top deck land, because White Weenie has a really hard time just, you know, killing big creatures. And Verdurous Gearhulk is huge. Like, actually massive in this deck. Glass Casket, sure, that's fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Put a counter on Aspirant himself, I guess? Okay, they want to make a huge creature on their own. Let's swing for 5. Untapped land. Ah! This is not optimal, let me tell you that, not optimal. Man, unfortunate. I'm actually racing them harder than they are racing us because of this Embercleave. I can play that actually next turn, so that is extremely threatening. Oh my god. That absolutely destroys us here. Like, this is so good against our deck. Man, don't you come a little bit too late here? Yeah, +1 counter, I guess, but wow. No attacks. I think we can stabilize though. I think we can, because the Halana and Alena have reach. I can put reachers out with Vivian. If they put everything on Isamaru right now, I'm just going to... I think I'm just going to chump with this. They get one more counter each turn. Maybe if I just double block that, then my Legion Warboss dies though. Ah, that's tricky. Can I kill them next turn though? With an Embercleave attack? 8, 9? Yeah, I think I can just kill them. Yeah, let's try that. So that's pretty cool, I guess. History of Benalia. A Rockfell Veil. So let's go through that again. If I don't attack them. No, let's say I attack. If this goes up to 8, 9, this alone is 18 damage. So they could theoretically live here. And they're likely going to. Like, how are they going to block this? This here, this here. And what's my punishment? Death. Quite impractical, to be honest. I think I like Verdurous Gearhulk here. Coming into play with a +1 counter. Put everything on Halana and Alena. I would love to put a bunch of counter on you. And now I have this chump blocker for Isamaru. I have reach on Halana and Alena. I am dead. Oh yeah. I'm just dead. Yeah, I should have just went for the Embercleave, because if they give Isamaru protection here, I can't do anything about that. And they just swing for 6. Ah, man, this is... I misplayed that. But at the same time, again, I should have went with the maybe I win play instead of the I for sure lose play. Okay. Opponent is misplaying, I like it. And now I have lethal, I believe, right? Yeah, that's pretty great. Okay. So Verdurous Gearhulk gets mentored. And we have the hugest Legion Warboss that you have ever seen in your entire life. Yes. Yeah, and that is our 13/13 Legion Warboss trampling with double strike. And we are done with the games. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did, and oh man, I am so hyped for this deck. This is amazing. I love this so much. Like, the recent commanders from Crimson Vow are like okay, most of them, but I did not expect to have so much fun with Halana and Alena. Well, I love this. This is amazing. I love it. It's just amazing. As if you want to play this deck on a budget, it's kind of tricky, because most of your cards that like are really pushing this commander are rares, right? Like Combat Celebrant is a mythic, Krenko is a rare, and Reckless Stormseeker is a rare. Then you have all these 5-drops, which are, what the hell? Basically all of them are mythic. Yeah, as you can see, like, that's quite expensive. This is also a deck where you need to have like the shock lands and the slow lands, because you have some really annoying mana costs in this deck. So yeah, the lands are probably really good. And honestly, you can play Halana and Alena on a budget. And if you craft anything, just craft the staples that you usually use in any other decks as well. Cards like the Guardian Project or just a Lightning Bolt, those are not core to the deck, but you're going to play them so often in their respective colors that, yeah, just craft them. Good cards. again, I don't know what to tell you. This deck can do even more crazy stuff than you just saw in those games. The Ozolith is especially nasty because you play an Ozolith on turn 1, right? It just sits there all game, and you then start putting counters left and right. They board wipe you. Okay, no biggie. Now, let's say you have Halana and Alena partners. You replay them for 6 mana and play Gingerbrute, right? Now you put, at the beginning of your combat, you stack the triggers that Halana and Alena on the trigger first, then Ozolith putting counters on Halana and Alena, and then you put like 8 counters on Gingerbrute. And that's just so massive because you basically multiply your counters with Halana and Alena. And then when the board gets wiped again, you put all those counters back on Ozolith and you do the whole thing again. And it's just amazing. Again, I'm so sad that we could not play a 5-drop on curve in this deck for some ungodforsaken reason. It's also like I didn't draw too many lands these games, but again, I'm playing 40 lands plus 2 bolt lands, so that's 42. That shouldn't be that bad. Also Once Upon a Time, so yeah. You win some, so you lose some, I guess. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow.